Hey guys. Okay, so I have like a little thing that's actually, I was just wondering, it's about, it's Sunday here where I'm at, where the day is Sunday, of course, here, but I want to know, it's Sunday, so what is y'all's traditions on Sunday? Do you go to church? Or is your church on Saturday? Whichever day your church is on. What do y'all do for a tradition? I love to know people's tradition. I think it's so cool to find out what other people's traditions are. Some people, maybe one of their traditions is they'll go to church, then they'll go to a relative's house for a big old supper. Or lunch. It's like a lunch, but also supper at the same time because you take home supper. Or do you go out to eat? On Sundays, as of right now, my Sundays, I meet up with my family. I'll go to church with them sometimes, and then I will meet up with them for lunch. And then, of course, I go home or I go to work. That's not really exciting. But I know when I was little, we had I love this tradition, and I wish we could still have it. I used to go to a Presbyterian church, and of course their traditions, there's a lot of traditions with the Presbyterian church. And that's how I grew up, was as a Presbyterian. Of course, I also grew up as a Baptist, so it's like both ways. But one of our traditions was we would go to church. You went to Sunday school first. Then you came to worship service. Well, during maybe 2 or 3 minutes into the worship service, or maybe 5 minutes into the worship service, the preacher would have the little kids come up, and it'd be like kids preaching or something, and he would summarize what he's going to talk about to us, but in a way that the kids would understand it. And he used to love it. And then we'd all go back to our seats. And then he would go on with this lesson. And then that would be the end of service. Of course, you'd have the choir sing or the congregation sing. And the one thing I loved about the Presbyterian church was the music. We had the hymns. And so, with the hymns, they just told you, turn to page 4 to hymn 44. We're going to sing the first and second line, and then we'll repeat the chorus 2 or 3 times. But I love the old Presbyterian music. I don't want to step on anybody's toes, but the music they got nowadays, I just don't like it. The contemporary music, now if you like it, that's fine. That's your view on that music. I'm just telling you, this is my perspective on that. I don't like it. I was raised with Presbyterian music, so of course I'm going to like just that. So that's the only thing I wish I could go back to the Presbyterian church where I used to go, but it's different now. I don't know how I could really put it. The pastor's not there anymore. My uncle was the pastor. He's not there anymore, so it's not really going to be the same. So, but some Baptist churches do the pastor with the kid thing, but not a lot of them do. And then I always loved that. And then, of course, after the Sunday morning service was over, we would go to my aunt's house, and it would be like a crock pot Sunday. And she would always either have a stew or roast. She'd either have stew, roast, or something else on. And then we'd all eat. And after that, we just sat around, and we were, sat around with their family and talked about what's going on this week. So, sorry, I got some people up here acting like jerks. But anyway, that's basically all we did on Sunday. We didn't really do too much. We'd sat around. I mean, we didn't like you're not supposed to work on Sunday. You know, that's against the law. No, we did not do that. We just wanted to have family time. That's what Sunday was with us. And you know, that's one thing I really loved about Sundays was we were so much together and really good family. I mean, family was tight. Of course, a lot of our family are gone now, so we don't really have that much family around. But what I want to know is what your tradition is or was. You know, do you have a great, you know, a tradition memory? So if you would, you can, because I like to hear other people's traditions, because it's so neat to see how different people are from you, and maybe you find people that actually have a lot of stuff in common with you, with the tradition, as tradition goes. So if you would, go down to the comment box. You can either comment or video post, or video response to it, and tell me what your tradition is, or what. You can just share maybe a Christmas tradition, or a Sunday tradition. It doesn't matter. I just would like to know what y'all's, sorry guys, I would just really like to know what some of y'all's traditions are. And I'll tell you some more about my traditions as I go along. But I think this is really cool about, you know, I haven't really even thought about traditions till today, because it seems like I do it every day. So, yeah, comment below and video response. If you like just to type your response down in the comment box. Or if you like to video, put a video response down there, okay? Alright, guys, let me know what you think, okay? Bye, guys.